Bit of a flashy animation there for a bit of a very flashy character, but a surprisingly not very flashy or impressive, particularly boss fight. This stage being where it is another mistake, and actually a larger mistake than going to Chirno first is not going to Sakuya last. Reisen and Sakuya should be the last two stages you visit. You shouldn't leave Yomu in between. You certainly shouldn't leave Yomu until anything but in the middle of it. You don't want to leave her for last because her stage is a tremendous pain in the ass. That'll come later. Reisen and Sakuya stages are the last two stages you should go to, and you should go to them in that order because they are the two stages that have the fixed extra lives. Reisen's extra life is a little bit harder to get than Sakuya's. Sakuya's it's you go down a different path. It's really easy to get. The other reason Reisen and Sakuya stage are the last two you should go to is that they make nice breathers in between the madnesses that are 18 stage and Remilia stage and Yomu stage, and between those stages and the fortress. Yeah, this is pretty easy stage. It's a very easy stage. The most notable thing is what you're looking at right now, that ladder down there, that goes down there. That's part of the reason, that and the ease of the stage are why I am very disappointed in this stage. This one in Tassero of this stage for two reasons. One of them was that ladder with Lydica down there. That's a path you can't actually get to. This stage is apparently unfinished. There's no way to get down to that lower path without glitching through the wall. I'm sure there are videos out there on YouTube that show how to do it. And if you go down that ladder, it's just another room with a ladder that descends into a bottomless pit, and there's something else in there. It's irritatingly unfinished. I would have liked to have seen what the second path would have been had Tassero actually bothered to finish the stage. The other is that this stage, it's not just easy. This stage is boringly easy. This is a very boring stage. There is nothing going on. That's the first time I've been hit all stage, and it's because I'm so bored. I'm just rushing things because I just want to get this over and done with. Really, there was no need to take a hit there. The second hit I'm about to take here is really the only hit you quote unquote need to take, and that's again because I rush things. I mean, if eventually the masher there and the spikes coming up from the ground will sync together, that you can run underneath the crusher as it's coming up and avoid all the spikes altogether. Instead, I kind of go screw it and kind of jump through there. But there's nothing at all challenging in this stage. Even this jump looks scary, but it's really not. I have to take it with Alice anyway, just because I don't want to take the risk. But that's it. There was no challenge in this stage before that. And there's not going to be any challenge in this stage after that, not even with the boss, which really, really disappoints me. I think Tassero could have done a much better job with this stage, making it actually hard, giving it an actually hard boss, not giving you the large power-up after the only remotely difficult segment in this stage. I mean, that just completely kills me, is sticking that power-up right there and making it next to no effort to get it. Look, even with the guy there, look how easy this is to get. Oh, wow, that was challenging. This was really disappointing. And on a personal taste note, I'm not a huge fan of the music either. I like the baseball organ when they used it for Sakuya's theme in IAMP, but not so much here. But yeah, it's as long as you don't go rushing headlong through the stage, like constantly pressing forward, you are not going to have any difficulty with this stage whatsoever, and that is a massive letdown, especially for a game that is admittedly the hardest Mega Man game I've played. Well, aside from like legitimate hard stuff, not like stupid bullshit like Mega Man X6. This is legitimately hard stuff. This is a legitimately hard game, and it is enjoyable in that regard because as time goes on, Mega Man games tend to get easier, just from the exercise of playing them so much. And this wholly uninteresting and easy stage is topped off by a wholly uninteresting and easy boss, which is sad because I like Sakuya as a character. If you're lucky, if you're quote-unquote lucky, she'll spam attacks like this with the kunais, the red circle spitting out the kunais there, because that attack is actually somewhat challenging to dodge. Because if you're lucky, she'll spam that and the attack where she jumps into the air and throws knives up and down, like that one right there. Because that can be tricky to dodge. It's not impossible to dodge, but it can be tricky. If you're unlucky, she'll do what she just did and just jump back and forth, disappearing and popping behind you, and wow, that was not useless at all. And you'd think someone like Sakuya throws knives all over the place, can stop time, can teleport, blah 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 blah. You'd think that'd be a challenging fight, and just no. Even the desperation attack here, which is pretty cool looking, I must admit, but just the knives are too slow and the safe spots are too large. The knife distribution is actually random as far as I can tell. But the most interesting part of this fight is just past. It was where I paused. I paused exactly on a flash. It was not even Sakuya's doing. It was my doing. There's just nothing interesting about the stage. There's nothing interesting about the fight. It's very disappointing, which is a shame.